Alright boys and girls, now on today's episode we're going to be doing a bit of a catch-up and a restart of our seeds that the mice ate last week. If you didn't see yesterday's episode, go and check that out. We were devastated by field mouse attack. Anyway, nil desperandum, we're going to crack on and we're going to start sowing some more seeds. So we're going to be getting those healthy brassicas in the cells. We're also going to be getting the very healthy beet roots and beet plants, such as spinach, in the ground. When I say in the ground, I mean in the compost. We're going to be starting them off ready for planting out in about a month's time. So yeah, enjoy, sit back, get a cup of tea, get a biscuit or two, and enjoy the next 25 minutes. Bye bye now boys and girls, and I'll see you at the end. There's old McDerby doing his videos. Are you alright, mate? Just having a wander about, mate, checking if the mice have attacked again. They haven't. Not again anyway. Yesterday they were devastated, weren't they? Build a better trap. That's old McDerby's farm, that. Check him out. Link will be in the description below. He's got plenty going on. We'll have to catch up with Mick. Right. Let's get cracking. Let's take a look at the rodent situation. Yeah. So that's the devastation of the rodents. They've been in there, they've had the sweet corn out, they've had my cucumbers out, they've had all of my brassica seeds out, so it's time to start again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the compost out of there and put it into my mixing bench, and we'll start again. So yeah, first job is tip all them, sip them into there, and then we can start again. Okay, so those are our resown brassicas. Okay, now the keen-eyed amongst you will notice that the standard cauliflower isn't there the all year round. That's because I've got 24 on the go already, so I'm not doing another one of them. I thought I'll just try this for a change. Dicilia Violetto, and that's a purple cauliflower, hopefully, fingers crossed, when it comes through. But we've got the Golden Acre Primo 2, which is the roundhead cabbage. I've got 2 lots there. I've got 24 cells of the Calabrese, commonly referred to as broccoli, but misreferred. It's in the same family, but you get the big heads off that. You don't get the stems. It's the stem stuff that's the true broccoli. Romanesco, which, depending on who you talk to, is a cauliflower or it's a broccoli, but it's a solid combination of the two, with its fancy swirly patterned pyramids on it, which look cool, like an alien drill. And then the dwarf kale, I've got 12 of those as well, starting 12 of those off. Kale's very good for you. They're all brilliant for you, the Brassica family. So yeah, fingers crossed for them. Hopefully we'll be able to keep the mice off them and get them to grow into plants. Right, another thing that's really, really good for you are these babies. So here we've got the spinaches. That's spinach beet, spinach America, spinach, perpetual spinach, which we hope it lives up to its name. We've got the Moulin Rouge, which is a very deep coloured beetroot, Moulin Rouge. We've also got the Detroit 2, Boltardy and Cylindra. So altogether in the beet family, the beet group, we've got 6 different varieties. These are grown obviously for the roots, but you can also eat the stems and leaves of the beetroot. That's really good for you. You've got to be careful if you've got kidney issues though with it. It's got a lot of oxalic acid in it, which can be an issue if you've got kidney problems. But as far as the blood goes, in general, the root will boost your blood, provide you with energy and vigour. Okay, so as you can see though, we're favouring again the Wilcos. We're going for the cheap seeds, but cheap doesn't always equate to poor seeds. They're generally good seeds you get from Wilcos. well worth the price. 25p, 50p. So we've got two 25s, that's £1, £2, £3.25. £3.25 is worth there, and you get tons and tons of seeds. Let's have a look how many you get in this one. Number of seeds we're looking for. Approximately 230 seeds for 50p. Now you can't go wrong with that, guys, can you? Can't say further than that. Spinach and beet seeds are very much different in appearance, especially to your brassicas. So that's the spinach seed there, as you can see. It's sort of a triangular or pyramidal shape, whereas your brassica seeds are very small, about a third or a quarter the size of those seeds, and they're also round, little round seeds for the brassicas. But for these ones, the spinach is totally different. Now we're going to be putting 2 or 3 per cell in there, because they can be cluster planted. With the beetroot especially, you can put 3 or 4 seeds in, and they'll do equally as well out in the ground. They might not grow quite as big as if you'd a single seeded the cell, but there's not that much difference. There's not a huge amount of difference. They will grow happily together and intertwine their roots, and in the same planting station you'll get 3 to 4 for the space of 1. So it's worth doing. Yeah. Can't turn it off now one-handed. This is going to be a tricky one. Okay. There's a couple of seeds in each cell there. Be growing happily together. They will be, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And we're just going to cover them up. They're about an inch and 3/4. Well, sorry, 3/4 of an inch down. So around about 2 centimetres. I've sown them because they are a bigger seed. The smaller seeds need a shallower depth of sowing, but the bigger seeds tend to like it a little bit deeper. So as you can see there, we planted them or sown them. Yeah, 1.5 centimetres it says on the packet. It's about right, isn't it? But that's what we'll do. We'll cover them up now, and then hopefully they'll germinate. Okay, and that's the name of them, obviously Spinach America. And there's some details on the back there, some sowing details, 2 per cell, and they were started on the 26th of March 2022. That's all the data really that you need when you sowed them, how many you've sowed per station, if you like, and that the Spinach America. Now that's the spinach beet, and if you look at those seeds, they're slightly different. They're not that sort of triangular pyramidal shape of the other spinach that we had. It's a different type of seed. It's much more like a beet seed, like a beetroot seed there. And that's your spinach beet, perpetual spinach. You can continue to harvest that as long as you don't strip the plant. You can just keep picking the leaves off that as it grows through the season, and it'll stand into the autumn for you. And if you clutch it all up and look after it, potentially if you have a mild winter, it'll carry over into next year, a bit like chard. So yeah, that's what we're going to be planting. We're going to be putting a cell's worth, a tray's worth, same method, but we're only going to be putting 1 per cell in there because they're quite a big robust plant. Okay, so on to the beetroots. We've got this deep brown Moulin Rouge variety, and we're going to be planting these 3 to a cell. So I've just made the impression slightly wider and about 1 inch deep. All I've done is I've gone in with the Sharpie and gone like that. It's a deeper, bit wider hole, and we're going to be putting 3 to a cell in there of these Moulin Rouge, and the same with all the rest really. The Detroit 2, Boltardy, and the Cylindra. So hopefully you'll get like 36 out. Some will be bigger than others when they come through. Some beets will be sort of that size, like a decent sort of 2 or 3 inch size. Some will be small, some will be spindly, but you'll definitely get beetroot out of them, that's for sure. And you can use them for multi-purposes. Again, it's a gift that keeps on giving, the beetroot. You can eat the stems and the leaves off them as well, they're very nutritious. But yeah, just be careful if you've got kidney problems. And there we are, boys and girls, a replenished frame, cold frame, full of beets and spinach and brassicas. Praise the Lord. All I need to do now is make sure that the measly mice don't get at them, so that cold frame is going to be closed. Once that is closed, it's a perfect seal, really. It's not airtight, but it's certainly mouse tight. I've checked inside there as well, see if there's any holes where they can get in. There isn't. So they've obviously jumped over while the frame's been open, and they've had the way with me seeds. But hopefully, fingers crossed, that's not going to happen now. So yeah, we've got the Spinach America at the top there. We've got the perpetual spinach. We've got the Moulin Rouge, the very deep purple colour. Bowl tidy beetroot. We've got Detroit 2. We've got the cylindrica, or the cylindrical shape of cylindra there. And they're all cluster planted. It's called cluster planting when you put more than one seed in. You can't do that with the brassicas, obviously, because they grow into a great big fat plant on their own. And it's not the roots you're after, it's the actual leaf and the top part. So you've got to be more judicious and careful when you're sowing your seeds for your brassicas. It doesn't matter if you get 2 in. Once it comes up, you'll have to thin the weaker of the 2 seeds out. You do tend to get better germination results. Obviously, if you've got 2 seeds in per cell, then there's a double the chance of a germination. But these are all new seeds this year, so there shouldn't be any issues with it. Hopefully they'll all pop through. All I need to do now is put about 1 centimetre of water into the bottom of those watering trays, on both sets of trays. Don't need too much. I don't need 1 inch like I did the first time, because the compost is already quite moist. It's still quite moist from the last seeds that were in it. I found 2 seeds that had germinated, and the mice hadn't got 2 seeds, I found, out of all of those plants. So anyway, there we go. I'm just going to moisturise the top a bit now with this sprayer. Oh, not obviously, geez. Gee whiz, I'm going to have to take them, and that's a schoolboy error, isn't it? I'll have to take them seed packets off first, so bear with me one moment. Now, a lesser man, or a more conscientious man probably, would edit that bit out, you know, where I spread the seed packets. But I'm either too lazy to bother doing that, or I'm note if not honest. And I am honest. We show all the faults on here, and there are many. We should just do an outtake reel, like a show reel, but anyway, we'll carry on. That's better. Like a fine misty rain. Now all that's going to do is wash down a bit of the soil so it makes better contact with the seed, and that's what we want. So I'll carry on doing that. Okay, bit of watering, only about 1 centimetre. That'll soak up and keep that moist. I can leave that then. I'm going to leave that for a week closed, like this. Just lower the roof on it. I'll leave that closed. And there we go. All that remains really is to replace the sweet corn and the cucumbers. So I haven't bought them yet. I went to Asda this morning, and they're like £4 for 10 cucumber seeds. That's too much for me. I'm skint. I could afford it, but it's a waste of money. You can get them much cheaper than that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Wilko's. I think they're about £1.50 at Wilko's, and the sweet corn's the same. The sweet corn at Asda's close to £4, and it's £1.50 for that incredible F1 at Wilko's. So I'm going to have a nip down there tomorrow and pick up some more of those. Right, boys and girls, keep gluing with your heads down. I'll see you next time. And tomorrow we'll be doing what we should have been doing today before the mice attacked. So yeah, let's hope that cold frame keeps them out, keeps them from attacking our crops again, our seed starts. So yeah, catch you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves and each other. Saturday tonight, don't get too drunk. You're up for the plots. Bye bye now, boys and girls. Ta-da. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. More to come this weekend, obviously, guys and gals. I'll be doing about 2 or 3 over the weekend. I'm putting one up tomorrow night, and then I'm going to put another one up on Tuesday, another one up on Thursday, so we can have like a, you know, a bit of a succession, because I'm working. But I'll be filming them this weekend. So yeah, hold on to your hats for that. Keep sowing with your heads down. Keep sowing with your heads down. Keep sowing with your heads down. Guna Mafinda signing out. God bless. Tatty bye. We love you all. And take care. See you in a bit. Bye bye.